What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Today, I want to talk to you about how to turn $1,000 into consistent profits. Now, before we get into the video, everything I'm going to talk about and all the setups that we see are discussed in my new Futures VWAP course, Futures 2.0, where I give you all the entry signals that I take, how to manage them, where to set your take profit, your stop loss, how I identify my key levels. We don't need to go over all the chapters. You can read it for yourself. It's all there, but there's about 3 hours plus of content. You could even just go watch the Futures 101 before that for another whole new course from Austin Silver. And then once you learn those concepts, get recognized with the entry signal, the exit signals, all these different things, right here on ASFX TV, you could stay here, go to the live stream just at the very top, and then watch us trade it live in real time and make some money with us. So I think it's a no-brainer to stay on the same platform, learn the courses, watch us trade it in real time, ask questions, receive feedback, join the community. You do need to be a member of ASFX TV to even see the courses as well as watch the streams too, obviously. But we'd love to have you, love to tune in, and you won't regret it. You can even sign up for a free trial if you're not sure, see what it's all about. But yeah, let's talk about how to turn a small amount of money, $1,000, into consistent payouts. Now, with these prop firms, I've said it to many, many people, you definitely want to keep track of how much you are investing or inputting into your business of your trading, right? Because we don't want to just get in the habit of buying too many combines, because that is a thing of just investing another 50, another 50. Oh, that company's running a sale, that company's running a sale, just always, always, always putting out money but not getting anything in return. You're going to have to do that for the short term. Obviously, you have to invest, eat some dirt, and then hopefully you'll get those payouts and results that you want. You have to invest into that education first, but you do want to keep track of it, because if we're spending 5 grand on combines, we need to make at least 5 grand in payouts to make that worth it, right? We can't really celebrate a 2 grand payout when we're in the hole of 5 grand just yet. It's a good step. We're heading in the right direction, but realistically, it's okay if you put in 4 grand, because if you take a 10K payout, well, nice. Then it's worth it, right? So definitely want to keep track of how much you're putting in. That's what I think the beautiful thing of these prop firms are, is you could take multiple challenges, fail them even, and then eventually pass some, get some payouts on each account, and make the money back no problem, plus some, and then go over the wheel again and reinvest into other accounts. But just looking at the setup that I took to get my most recent payout from Top Step, it's all going to be off the New York VWAP or with trending structure. Again, what I said in the course, you can go read that and you'll understand it in further detail. But with this one at the open, we had a higher high retest to New York, and I called the very top, not me, almost perfectly, because of the Edgeful stats. If you don't see my streams, I talk all about Edgeful, the reports I use, of how to get these extra probabilities. And on this day, the ICT opening retracement, that midnight open price, was showing us stats up there that we retraced to that price 75% of the time. And so that's that blue line there. And we did retrace to it and like half a point above, and then we fell the rest of the day. So it's a good place to take profit and not get too greedy. But these ones are more realistic of the structure that we're seeing, right? Lower highs, lower lows, clearly bearish, but when do I sell it, Evan? How do I know not to sell it down here at the bottom or 5 minutes earlier, 5 minutes later? It's all discussed in the course, but the break of lower day VWAP with clear trend underneath New York, I definitely want to be a seller. Same thing on this day. A little bit choppy here at the open, so we're not doing nothing yet because nothing's clearly in control. We're still within that range. But then we're finally able to break towards the bottom, putting in a lower low. We pull back to New York, sellers defend it. There it becomes our lower high. We're getting short on the break of lower day view up here in purple. And let's go continue that trend. And I say I got out at the gap fill because we had another edge report down here that probably wanted to be filled of gaps down here. So that's where I got out. And it just rips through it. So we left some money on the table, but that's always going to happen. And then with this one, really beautiful because it's a little bit further away from New York view up here in black. But if you can see the green one here, that's all-time high VWAP. I have a whole chapter on that VWAP specifically here in Futures 2.0 because it is a key one. Trading with all-time high VWAP, because you're not always going to be off of New York or off of even a high a day. So how else can we get in? And in this case, we're going to use that all-time high as our shelf. You can see it was using it as resistance. Finally, buyers are able to break us above. Now we're using it as support. Nice, beautiful. Let's go continue trend once buyers do indeed hold us above and break the high day up here in purple. So clean, simple trade. I know I want to buy it. I know I want to buy it on this day. New high day made. We get that nice pullback to all-time high view up one more time. The open range high and New York are lining up right on top of each other. And I'm longing it once the buyers step back in, saying they're ready to take control back and make that next leg of the trend. Last one here on the shorts. Again, away from New York view, up a little bit, all that gray space here in black. But this blue line, our initial balance low, another edgeful level. They didn't make the level, but the stats around it of it probably only wants to break one side. So once we took out the bottom, I know I'm really only looking for shorts now. And I want to use this as a key level to retest off of. And you can see how well it's been respecting it all morning into the afternoon. Then once we get there, actually throw a bounce play on rather than a break of low a day, which I actually do take later on a different account. So I'm in two different prices, but the same idea of I want to see sellers defend this initial bounce low like they had been. I have clear trend. I have a clear direction. Let me get a good price. And I'm able to take it right to the low a day. So super clean trade there. And it's really just repeatable of riding a trend once it's visible. You can even go back to probably this middle one here, right? When it's choppy like this, you or me, anybody, we all have the same chance of calling if it's going to be right, long or short, right? There's just not enough information to really say, oh yeah, this probably wants to go here or probably wants to go there, right? It looks like it's 50-50. Sellers can't really crack us lower, but buyers aren't cracking us higher for a new high either. We're trapped within a range. So don't be afraid to just pause, wait, see more information come in, like a new low a day there. Okay, that's looking a little bit more bearish now. I'm now seeing the lower highs on top and finally a lower low. So we're not so quite stuck in a range. Let me see a pullback and then seller stepping in again. Okay, here we go. And then we crack out of the range. The rest of the day is nice and bearish. But you had to survive. This is at 10:30. You had to survive that first hour of chop. Don't burn yourself out there, waste all your ammo, all your risk, and now you can't capitalize once the trend does come in. So that's realistically how you just turn $1,000 into consistent profits and taking payouts, is having a system that works, a repeatable system that you can find repeatable and consistent entries with criteria and variables around it that happen every day, multiple times a day, and keeping it simple, not over trading, not over risking on any given trade. You can see it was really 1 to 2 trades per day. These are on a copier, so it's going to say 7, but I do not take 7 trades a day unless I'm on tilt. But that's how it's done. So I think just keep an eye on how much you're putting into these combines before you get that first payout. And then even once you do, realize that still less is more. We don't need to overtrade. We just need a good strategy, play the long term, and the profits will come. The P&L will build naturally if we could just keep our long-term focus. We're going to take small dips like back here, but long-term focus and keeping it simple with the same setups over and over again. I know I'm going to take losses, but I know I'm going to probably win more than not. We could take consistent payouts. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and put on your notifications because I'm going to be doing videos like this every other day, if not every day, soon coming. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Tune into AceFX TV for the streams, as well as the course. Let's have a good rest of the week, good rest of the month. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow morning.